Mac and cheese pops. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I'm here with a new series and it's all for kids. Lovely kid recipes for you and making your life really easy. Today I'm going to show you mac and cheese pops. Mac and cheese pops or mac and cheese balls, whatever you like, you can call it. Actually, mac and cheese or macaroni and cheese, kids really love. So this is a variation to that. So what do? It's a very simple recipe. Let's quickly run through the ingredients. So to make mac and cheese pops, we need macaroni, breadcrumbs, cheese, refined flour, salt, fresh parsley, butter and oil to deep fry, milk. So I hope you have noted down all the ingredients. They're very simple, something that you will always have at home and you can make this at any given point of time. So once we have these ingredients in place, let's quickly make the sauce. To make the sauce, we first need to take some butter. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a white sauce, but this sauce has to be quite thick, not as thin as you would use to make any pasta in a cream sauce or a cheese sauce. This has to be like a thick white sauce. So first thing that we need to do is to make the white sauce. So in butter, we'll add in some refined flour. So here there's butter and refined flour. You have to saute the refined flour or maida, but make sure it does not brown, because white sauce, when we say, the sauce has to look white. It obviously can't look blonde or brown. So don't overcook the maida or the refined flour. Okay, so now we have to add in milk. Now as you add in milk, you will see that the sauce will start thickening. Add little by little and start mixing. And in case there are any lumps, there's nothing to worry, because we are going to mix this so as to get rid of these lumps. So just keep on mixing. So when you mix, the sauce starts thickening. Yeah, this is what you need to do. Now there are a lot of ways you can actually make sure that your kids eat in a lot of vegetables. So if your child is a fussy eater and if you want to give him some good vegetables, what you should do is, at this stage, after we've added the milk, you should put in some fresh vegetable puree. It could be carrot puree, it could be beetroot puree, it could be spinach puree. Why? Because it will automatically get that vegetable color, and at the same time you will be also very happy that your kid has eaten good amount of carrot or beetroot or spinach or any other vegetable that you want your child to eat. So that is basically camouflaging the vegetable and also giving it a good color. So today if you make this white, tomorrow when you make this, you can probably put in some vegetable puree. Okay, you see this sauce is thickening. We want it, like I mentioned, really thick. So just keep on mixing. This is like nice and thick and very, very smooth. Let's add in some more milk to this. And again, you just need to mix this. So the sauce is nice and thick. We need to lower the flame and let this simmer for about another 5 minutes. But one thing I need to tell you at this stage is that I have some macaroni with me. This is like any other pasta. Whatever pasta you have, since this is mac and cheese pops, we are going to be using macaroni. But in case you don't have macaroni at home and you still want to make this, please go ahead and use any pasta that you have. You can use penne, you can use fusilli, you can use farfalle, and just call it pasta pop. You may not call it macaroni, but you can call it pasta. So obviously you have a different name the next time that you make it. Okay, so you have to basically boil pasta in lots of water. So put about 4 cups of water to boil. Once the water starts boiling, put in some salt and some oil. Drop in all the pasta and you let this cook till the pasta is al dente. Al dente, which means to the bite. So once you have done that, get the pasta out of the boiling water and refresh it in cold water. So what I have here is the boiled pasta. So now I switch off the heat and in this I put in some pasta and I also put in some cheese. Now you have to mix this really well so that this forms a thick mixture. Yeah, like this. The sauce has all got well coated to the pasta. The cheese has melted. We need to add in some salt, very little salt, because remember that we had also added cheese to this. And let's add in some parsley. Now you have to mix this really well so that this forms a thick mixture. Yeah, like this. The sauce is all got well coated to the pasta. The cheese has melted. We need to add in some salt, very little salt, because remember that we had also added cheese to this. And let's add in some parsley. After we've mixed this, let's cool this out on a plate. Spread it well so that this cools faster. Okay, now we need to let this cool down for at least 15 minutes. Once this cools down, we'll coat them in breadcrumbs and deep fry. So the pasta has cooled, but now what we have to do here is we need to make a slurry with maida and some water. But this needs to be thick so that we can coat the pasta pops with breadcrumbs. Okay, so slurry is ready. All we have to do is take a portion of this mixture of white sauce, pasta and cheese, dip it in. Once you have dipped this in the refined flour slurry, then you pour it in the breadcrumbs and coat it. Make sure you don't mess your hands. Like for example, use one hand to dip and the other hand to coat. And after that, just press it lightly so that it all comes together, because there's a fear of all of this opening up in the pan of oil while we deep fry. So just coat this well and we'll keep it on a plate. Come on, let's make some more. Okay, so now that we have coated these pasta or macaroni cheese balls, let's put them in a pan of hot oil. Make sure the oil is really hot. Please don't pop them into a pan of even moderately heated oil. The oil has to be absolutely hot, because all that we have to do right now is to give this a good color. The pasta is cooked, the sauce was cooked. So basically what we have coated is already cooked. So all that needs to be cooked is the coating, and that has to go crisp. So the oil is hot. Once this turns golden in color, we'll get it out of the oil and we'll serve them hot with tomato ketchup. Simple sauce, cause this tastes amazing just by itself. Mac and cheese pops are done. Like I said, serve this with ketchup. It's right now really hot. So when you give it to your child, do tell them that it's hot and they got to be careful, cause there's cheese inside. So cheese will stay soft, it will be quite hot. So they got to be careful while they eat, but this is best had when it is hot. So here you go. Mac and cheese pops, simple yet delicious recipe for your kids. They are sure to love them. Put them in their snack box and they'll be so happy. They'll actually flaunt this recipe with their friends, believe me. And of course, if you have any suggestions for me, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to make it for you. So as of now, enjoy mac and cheese pops.